Well, monsters come to life in this week's In Focus, but these creatures are not the kind to be feared. I'll show you the Bemidji teacher who creates these friendly Minnesota monster marionettes.
They're like popping off of the page.
When Bemidji Middle School art teacher Nina Labarsky talks about her little monsters, she's not talking about her unruly students.
That can be extra credit.
Her classroom is filled with monster pictures, monster puppets, even a 7-foot plush monster.
I've been working on, monster-y type art since 2008.
But these creatures don't hide under your bed or in your closet. Nina's Minnesota monsters are more silly than scary.
I think of them as really playful.
And while she mixes her profession with her passion, her interest in making monster marionettes actually came from her students.
The monsters kind of came from the way that my students draw and how much I love that style. Kind of give them ears.
So Jack here is Nina's favorite monster marionette. She made him about 1.5 years ago, and he was the first puppet she ever made, inspired by her grandfather because of his big hands and big arms.
His name Jack after my grandpa. He was a farmer from Minnesota. So just kind of stories that inspire me to make them.
These supernatural sculptures first started as illustrations in a children's book.
Its petals were made of drawing utensils.
And from pages to puppets, Nina brought these whimsical wild things to life.
I have some monsters that look more similar to these ones with the longer faces.
Over the course of 1.5 years, Nina made 20+ puppets to show in Bemidji's First Friday Art Walk in March.
I am a monster doctor.
Each fictitious figurine has its own unique personality.
I like to name them and give them a little story.
Some, like Jack, are inspired by people, and others, Nina makes up her own characters.
This one's kind of reminding me of a frog. That'll look pretty good. My students inspire me. They keep me making art.
An inspiration from her students, now an inspiration for her students. These playful monster puppets are the perfect teacher's pet. For this week's In Focus, Jamil Donith, Lakeland News. And Nina's monster puppets are on display at the Wild Hair Bistro in downtown Bemidji.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.